keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Newton. All kinds of room to throw that one in.
I got D. Newton on my team, bro. He's going down. D. Newton, number 4. That actually is D. Newton, bro. What are you doing out there?
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's
actually got D. Newton in the game, bro.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Inside the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
So when you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Blue Hens looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Catch in the middle, it's Boone. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that.
Yeah, I already got the number and everything. I don't got to say nothing.
Nice job by the defense, staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's Newton. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Rides it and reads it. Keeps it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get first and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get...
Touchdown, Blue Hen!
All right, let's send the rest of these. First career W, I go 34 to 8.
You gotta love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season. Finally
getting ready. We had a great game too. Yeah, bro. Very first game. Oh no. Now we'll play you? Yeah. This said you are captain and Tim's name too. Good game. said OSU?
Yeah, Washington State.
You know better not have to hold a bad game, bro. You get posted everywhere, bro. Yeah.
I change my playbook again, bro.
What's the
Oh no, bro. Let's do I think I'm doing paces right now. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna use what Coach Harvey uses, bro.
Okay.
Wait, can I do that right here? Oh wait, I can't. Oh, that's me up. I don't know what the defense would be, bro.
Go 4-3 multiple.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Rides the back and leaves it. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He's already got 46 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunt. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And
those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Moses. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Hunt. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Going to try to get it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Looking to buy time. The throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 22. Good enough.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Red pass, it's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back. Breaks into the open. He's up to 57 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell.
Just plowing ahead. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Here we go. They'll run the option. The pitch. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top, extending the play. And And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
Turning it on. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And his 1st pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights. Good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Tootin. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's got it for a big play. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moses. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moses. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosion.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Throws to the wideout. He caught it! And to the end zone! Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
A strike downfield. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle. It's Segal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Delaware.
The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws it back. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive in this. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Good enough for a first down.
The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Siegel. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a...
There he goes. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Willis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On target to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the catch down the right. But not able to keep his foot in bounds. He was close, so close to a touchdown.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna look downfield again. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. And as a result, no touchdown.
That's caught. It's Seagal. Oh, he's got some space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
He's got it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Blue Hens trying to cash it in on first and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense...
Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw on third and short. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Wood. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Ran through the contact. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this This is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls.
On the set.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snatches it on the right. Off to the races. Past the 10. Touchdown, Blue. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Siegel. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at...